watch out, cause I'm here now and I'm staying. Claws out, this the fight that I've been craving. I know there's something inside of me, but it's been masked by fear and anxiety. But no more, I'ma break out of the chains. Let's go! I'm waking up, this ain't enough. All of my dreams were starting to rust, but I believe that I can adjust. Positive thoughts, I'm starting to trust. Nothing's deserved unless you work. Something of worth requires an urge. I have been hurt by those at their worst, but that gave me will, some power, a surge.
And they know that I won't surrender, so they fear me as a contender. When I fight, they always remember, yeah. I will be known, I won't let go. I will not stop, I will be great. I will be known, I won't let go. I will not stop, I will be great. We came here to conquer, like we're monsters. We can last much longer, we do this for honor. We came here to conquer, like we're monsters. And we can last much longer. I am a hunter, I've been filled with demons and hunger. I am the thunder, I command the masses in numbers. Look at the fear in their eyes, this is what happens when you are surprised. It's time to meet your demise, just call me Zeus and look to the sky. Everything's amplified, no they cannot deny, I will be rectified. If you dissect me, find scars that you left behind. Injuries that define me to my core, they'll hear me roar like never before. The pain I absorbed is feeding my core, I'm hard to ignore. I'll beat down your door, if you wanted war, well then you got war.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Around the Valley podcast. We got a lot to talk about for each sport. Especially baseball, which we're going to get to. We're going to save the best for last, but we got some football action to go through first. I have my co-host with me, Randy, and my co-host, Michael. What's up, everybody?
What is up?
What's good? What's good? What's good?
Good. And if you guys do not know, YTC cannot join us today. He's going to the Giants and Packers game tonight, supporting his Giants. So shout out to YTC. He will not be here today, but he'll be back next week. Ready to go. What's up, TOP? So let's get my screen up here. Wait, hold up. Forgot to change the damn layout. All right, there we go. So on Thursday, the Steelers lose to another one of the worst teams in the NFL. They lose to the Patriots 21-18, and Steelers fall to 7-6. And I think as of right now, they're the 7th seed. So so Trubisky, a lot of Steelers fans, they want Mason Rudolph to start now. So a lot of quarterback chaos in Pittsburgh. So what are you guys' thoughts on this game?
I do have a segment for this. I've been wanting to save it for my channel. Let Trubisky be a prime example why wins are not a quarterback stat. Because going into this game, Trubisky had a 31-24 record going into this game. Now he's currently 31-25. You would think that's somewhat of an average quarterback record. You would think that was good. Now, and I love Trubisky, as a person I do, but the dude was a bust. He wasn't the reason why the Bears made the playoffs 2 out of the times. We won those games despite of Trubisky. 2018, any quarterback would have won with that defense. You can even throw Blake Bortles and we still would have. The Bears would have won. And Trubisky, the reason why we had that run in about 2020 to get us into the playoffs, we were facing lower competition. We played the Texans, we played the Jaguars, we played the Vikings. Mitch wasn't the reason the Bears made the playoffs. We won despite of him. And let Trubisky be a prime example why wins are not a quarterback stat. And you see he's now fans want him benched. But at the end of the day, Mitch, he's a good person. I have no hate towards him, but at the end of the day, He just didn't work out with the Bears as I initially wanted it to.
Yeah, I would have to say that maybe the New England Patriots have a quarterback in house. I understand it is against the Pittsburgh Steelers, but they have a somewhat so defense. The reason why they're doing so well is because of that defense. And they keep going back to the well. Eventually, that well is going to run dry, and this game was a clear indication of that. Obviously, still a close game, 3 points, but nonetheless, you were going up against a 2-10 Patriots team. This Pittsburgh Steelers team should have been able to do something. They didn't. The writing's on the wall. I'd hate to say it, but there are a lot of people talking about Mike Tomlin's job needs to be on the line here. But yet the rhetoric was 2 or 3 weeks ago. It was Matt Canada. The reason why we're not doing good is Matt Canada. It's like, so like they're trying to, at this point, they got stuff on the wall and they're just throwing it, hoping it sticks. And a Steeler fan base that has been blessed over the years, with some winning football, have been going through some hard times, and I think they've reached their boiling point. But Bailey Zappi had a good game, man. That defense over there with Minka Fitzpatrick and JJ Watt and the boys, like they're no slouch. And 19 to 28, 240, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Like not bad QBR rating, or not a great QBR rating, but still, like he got the dub for them. So nonetheless, 2 shitty teams, like you said. But yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't agree with that when they say get rid of Mike Tomlin. The dude has had 17 straight winning seasons. And the thing is with New England, they took Mac Jones out. Bailey Zappi had a good game. And TOP. Yeah, Trubisky still doing the Bears a solid, by making sure they get that first pick, I guess. But Patriots win 21-18. If you're a Patriots fan, I would be pissed off about winning this game, and that's kind of funny. But anyway, what's up, Taj? We'll get to NBA soon. I know that's your favorite, but we'll get to that in a bit. The Jets demolished the Texans 30-6. CJ Stroud has a concussion now, but Zach Wilson came back into the starting unit and he delivered a 30-6 victory. So CJ Stroud has a concussion now, so we'll see what it's like going forward. But overall on this game, you guys have any thoughts?
Prayers out to CJ Stroud, man. That dude's having a hell of a career. I hope he returns from that concussion.
Yep.
Yeah, man, yeah. Who saw this coming? Middle of the week, they asked Zach Wilson if he was okay coming back in, and he had some thoughts, and we were all, oh my gosh, like is he kind of in a dark room, as Aaron Rodgers likes to say? But he showed up, 27-36, 301 pass yards, 2 touchdowns. The big thing, no interceptions. And put a whooping. Like their defense versus the Houston almost brought Houston back down to earth for a lot of us. 30-6, like you said, but Texans just couldn't get anything going. CJ, before he got hurt, was only 10 of 23 for 91 yards. And their run game, they didn't do much, but 19 of 80 for 81 yards and a touchdown. But like everybody said, prayers up to CJ. Hopefully this isn't a lingering injury. And because I know concussions can be really, really tricky. So prayers up to him and best wishes.
Yep. So before
can I address TLP's comment?
Yeah.
Real quick?
Oh, let me read it. All right. So TLP says Michael, wins are not a quarterback stat in quotations. Meanwhile, the NFL website, Tom Brady has 251 wins and 84 losses in his career. So yeah, Michael, go ahead.
TLP, you're forgetting the context why Brady won 7 of those Super Bowls. 2 of them was Adam Vinatieri kicking a game winner. The third one, okay, I guess you could say that was the defense because Brady was a game manager. I think the fourth one, which was the Seattle Seahawks one, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, Malcolm Butler. Malcolm Butler was the reason Brady won the Super Bowl.
Okay, so I do think wins are important, but I will say for that Seahawks Super Bowl, I'm still glad they beat the Seahawks, but at the same time, they were cheating. Continue.
Oh, and the sixth one, I guess you could say that was all Brady, 20-3. And the Rams game, yes, defense. And then the 7-1 Bucks defense. Brady got even though Brady 10 years he was a game manager before he started to get good. Belichick knows how to create good defenses. You would tell if it wasn't for Bill Belichick, or Tom Brady would not even start in the NFL. You probably wouldn't even know who Tom Brady was. So that's why people give Bill Belichick all credit in the world for developing Brady. So
never know, but TOP, you can respond to that. Taj, we'll get to that in a second. I'm going to laugh my ass off at your team in a little bit, so can't wait.
Oh, I'm going to make a video on the Lakers and why saying no one cares about it.
Basically. All right, moving on. So the Ravens, when it looks like they're going to lose, they pull it out in overtime against the Rams. Shout out to the Ravens for winning this game. They beat the Rams 37-31, and does Lamar Jackson love the NFC? I think he's 17-1 against them now. So this was a really good game, probably game of the week so far. You guys have any thoughts on this game? This was a really good game.
I mean, that was a hell of a game, but the only thing that does concern Baltimore is losing their star safety.
Yeah.
Kyle Hamilton is out week to week. So
MCL sprain.
MCL, yep. So I think, who was it that almost threw the game away? Was it Marlon Humphrey? I feel like Marlon Humphrey has not been the same since that ACL tear. But
same, man. He fell twice for them to tie the game with the field goal for the Rams to get into field goal range. He fell twice on his route. One of them was against Cooper Kupp, and I believe the other one was against Puka. He fell both times.
Yeah, so crazy. But Ravens are first seed. If the Dolphins win tonight, they'll go down to second. So as of now, they are the first seed in the AFC. So even without Mark Andrews, they're still doing really good. Really surprising, in my opinion. I thought with Andrews going out, they would take a slight decrease, but they're still doing their thing, so I'll give them credit.
Well, you know who stepped up this game? Isaiah Likely. Isaiah Likely finally had his moment. Their backup tight end there, and he had 5 catches, 83 yards, 16.6 an average. He went on a long 54-yard one, and he had 1 touchdown. So if that chemistry can stay and he can stay healthy and actually hold on to the damn ball, that could be the surprise of the year for them, because they were apparently interested in Zach Ertz, but then all of a sudden they pulled out and they said, no, never mind. So I don't know if there's maybe a bit of worry about his injury and the fact that he's 33, but surprised he wasn't picked up by them. But
All right, the Saints, as expected, beat the living shit out of the 1-11 Carolina Panthers 28-6. At one point, I think it was the third quarter, it looked like the Panthers had a chance to tie the game, but what do? The O-line fucks up and Bryce Young fucking turns the ball over, and it just went downhill from there. So Panthers 1-12, Saints are 6-7. 3 teams in their division are 6-7.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's crazy. So any thoughts on this game? This was expected. So
to be honest, bro, the fact that the Panthers have 1 win on their record, the Texans need to be investigated for letting this team win, because this team is god awful. Bryce Young looks like, even though I won't say all of it is on Bryce Young, because like I said, he was thrown into a bad situation where the O-line is bad. He has no receivers to throw to, and his head coach was an idiot. But at the end of the day, bro, it's just ironically, the Bears have the first overall pick due to the Carolina Panthers, ironically.
Yep.
I will say, though, even though the Saints did win, it wasn't a great day offensively for them. I mean, Carr only had 119 pass yards, and they only had 97 rush yards on 25 carries. So that's a 3.9 average. I mean, their number one wide receiver was A.T. Perry. He had 1 catch for 44 yards. Chris Olave, their guy, he had 4 for 28. So, it wasn't a great day if you're a Saints fan, but, you still got the dub. But it's expecting or your expectations, even though it's any given Sunday, you're going against a team that has 1 win on the season. You should be walking in there with your head held high, knowing that, if you play your game and do what you're supposed to, you should come out with a dub in this game. And they did. Their defense led them away. So, yeah, but shitty game either way, both sides.
Yeah, for both teams. But the Bengals win again with Jake Browning, 2-0 as a starter, 34-14 against the Colts. I think as of now they're tied with the Steelers for the 7th seed or the 6th seed. So I mean, Bengals are back in the playoff picture. I didn't, I thought with Burrow going out they'd be done for the year, but the Bengals had a really good game against the Colts, who are now out of the playoff picture. So thoughts on this game?
Nothing really.
Yeah, for me, I just want to give a shout out to Chase Brown. He is twin brother to our safety, Sidney Brown, and this was his first game as a pro, and he got his first NFL touchdown. He had 80 yards receiving, and he had 25 yards rushing. Just brings another element. He's been injured to start this beginning part of the season, so they finally got him into rotation, and right away he helped them out. But Jake Browning, man, like who knew? Who knew this guy could step in and help him out? But again, like they said, he had the reps in summer when Burrow was dealing with the hamstring. So like he kind of wasn't really, in a weird sense, thrust into this in a sense, because he'd always been on the burner wondering if he was going to be playing or not, right? But 18-24, 275, two tutties, one interception, no sacks given up. So, man, who knows? Maybe if they can get in, who knows? You never know.
Crazy. Let's get what's up, Corona. Yep, Niners. Yep. We'll get to your game in a bit. Jake Brown is gonna fuck around and win the Super Bowl. I don't know about that.
I don't. Who's oh my god, TOP.
Yeah, Michael, you're streaming Roblox now. I didn't think you played it.
I mean, I did that because I was bored and I just wanted to do a little bit of a gaming channel and a sports channel at the same time.
I didn't think you played Roblox though. But anyway. All right. The Buccaneers win a crucial NFC South game against the Falcons. This was a good game too, especially towards the end, and they went 29-25. And I think as of now, they lead the division. They have the tiebreaker. So Falcons fall down to 6-7, and it's a 3-way tie for first place in that division right now. So any thoughts on this game? This was a pretty good game.
Nothing really.
Man, Drake London, that catch was unbelievable. The way he contorted his body and got his hands around to get a hold of that ball. 10 receptions, 172 yards, like absolutely balled out. We finally got a Kyle Pitts sighting, and he got into the end zone. That was nice as a fantasy owner, and just typical Bijan being Bijan. But decent game from Ritter, man, to be completely honest. Obviously, other than that interception, and the 3 sacks that he gave up, but he showed that he could get the ball to his guys when schemed right. And the Bucs defense isn't no slouch, but this year their players are starting to show that their age is getting up there a little bit long in the tooth. Levante Davis now 34. Mike Dean's getting a bit older, so it's like they're dealing with a lot of like these guys that are not being able to keep up with the younger guys, right? And in this game, it showed that at times. Like you said, it was a fun game to watch. I was able to catch bits and pieces of it, but in the end, the Bucs ended up coming through with it. Now, like you said, they have the tiebreaker, but both teams now fall are 6-7. So horrible 6-7, and a team out of those fucking divisions is gonna get in the playoffs. That's just crazy.
Yeah. Spongy says, Mike, when y'all get Matt Canada, say hi for me.
I'm gonna have something to say about the head coaching situation because when we get to my email,
blame Canada.
Yeah, we're one game away. All right. So this was actually the only morning game that I watched because it's the only one I was able to watch. Joe Flacco had a hell of a game. The Browns beat the Jaguars 31-27, and this was a good game. But I mean, it looks like the Jaguars were done for at one point. But what really killed them was the play calling, because on one of the plays I saw there was a 3rd and 1 at midfield. And instead of running it, Trevor Lawrence tried to bomb it to, I think it was either Ridley or Zay Jones, and it got picked off. Instead of trying to run it down the middle with Travis Etienne of all people, they just threw it down the field, and it just got picked off by Greg Newsome. So The play calling really killed the Jaguars, and you can honestly tell that Trevor Lawrence is actually playing through a serious injury because he did not look the same in this game. So, but
ankle, eh?
Yep, but Cleveland holds off, and they're actually the 5th seed right now. Even without Deshaun Watson, they have. I think it showed a stat where the Browns have 1 win with 4 different starting quarterbacks this season.
Yeah,
so, yeah, that's kind of funny. But you guys have any thoughts on this game?
Joe Flacco, we coming for that ass next Sunday.
Yeah, man. Speaking of Joe Flacco, segue off that, man comes off the couch playing catch with his son in the backyard, back-to-back weeks, putting up big numbers. He's got 565 yards in 2 games, 5 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. Sorry. I mean, this guy's 38 years old and didn't go through no training camp, didn't, have no walkthroughs and OTAs, none of that. Literally just came off the fucking couch, drank a Gatorade, threw a helmet on and said, let's go play some ball. And right now, again, you want to talk about teams that might mess around like Jake Browning and the Bengals. Who's to say that the Cleveland Browns don't fuck around and mess around and have a 38-year-old quarterback say, you know what? Hop on my back, not all of you, but some of y'all, and let's go out of the Super Bowl. Like, I could see it happening, man. I honestly could. They got the defense. Jim Schwartz has got them boys believing. As long as they can stay healthy, who knows?
Yep. But I'll say, though, imagine they still had Nick Chubb.
Yeah.
Like, they don't have him either. Like,
yeah.
Gosh, and they're still doing this.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And like you can give a big shout out to Jerome Ford too. He's been stepping it up big since the Chubb's been out. But like you said, imagine if they had Chubb, they'd be completely different right now. Be unbeatable.
TOP says, how's Flacco gonna mess around and eliminate the Ravens in the playoffs? I hope.
Oh my God, that would be fucking hilarious.
Jesus. You want to address this, Michael? Yeah, pause on that.
Mike, pause. Your team's gonna go for ass. Nah, it's just we coming for that ass, Joe Flacco. I mean, this is the one game where he looks like an elite quarterback, and then the following game he turns into the Joe Flacco we all know and love.
We'll see. All right. The Bears pulled an upset in a divisional game. They beat the Lions 28-13. They didn't choke this time. They actually held their lead. I'll say Justin Fields had a really good game, but I'll just shift it over to Michael first, and then me and Randy will go. So, Michael, go ahead.
So, I do want to give Eberflus credit for having this defense play good. The pass rushes going very well, and the secondary is performing. If he continues to have games like this and the Bears finish the season, I think Eberflus is probably staying for next year. Then I do want to say this. Montez Sweat is having a career year with the Chicago Bears. Ever since he got traded, you're seeing why how Montez Sweat is getting this Bears defense more involved. Like Yannick Ngakoue had a sack, Javon Dexter had a sack, and Justin Jones also had a sack. So you see how Montez Sweat is really turning it up. And we had 2 interceptions. Jalen Johnson had an interception. Also, Tremaine Edmonds also had an interception. But to be honest, that was kind of a Hail Mary on a 4th and 23. But I do want to speak about the offense. Justin Fields did, play better this game. Was he perfect? No. But it was like 4th and 13. I'm not sure if anyone TRL saw this, and it was like a 4th and 13, which I'm questioning why we're going for it. And I kind of knew why at the end. It was to get the Lions to jump off sides so the Justin Fields could have free play. So one of the Lions players jumped off sides, and Justin Fields threw an absolute beauty of a ball to DJ Moore. And plays like that can get you really optimistic about the future as Justin Fields' development. At the end of the day, and then It was like 3rd and go. No one was open, so he just took it in himself to the end zone. That's why I'm confident in Justin Fields' ability to be the franchise quarterback. But I'm just ready to crown him already as the franchise quarterback. Like I'm not. This is not a debate anymore. The Bears have their franchise quarterback going into 2024, and his name is Sir Justin Fields. And people want to say that the Lions were frauds. Let me tell you something. The Lions were going into this game favorites, and they had a winning record, and they were Super Bowl contenders according to the media. So this is the biggest win of Justin Fields' career this season. So I'm just gonna save it at that. Other than that, I really have nothing to say other than bear down.
All right, let's get to the chat. The Bears son the Lions. Yeah. TOP says Bears Montez Sweat's better than Washington. Yeah, I agree.
Exactly. He's having a career year with the Bears.
Yeah, it's going to be developing in year 6. Randy, you have anything on this game?
I'm just gonna say I'm starting to wonder if the Lions are frauds. Like their only big win this year has been against Kansas City Chiefs. Other than that, teams that you expect them to play good against or win, they have trouble.
Yep.
So that's all I gotta say.
But we'll see. All right, the 49ers do what I love the fact that they did. They sweep the Seahawks, and they beat the Seahawks 28-16 at home. I saw the Seahawks had a lead at one point. I think it was 10-7 was the only lead that they had. But Niners get it done. They sweep the Seahawks. Thank you, Niners. Fuck Seattle. Let's see. I don't really have much on this game. I didn't see it. I just kept up with the score, and Niners win by 12. And I think, and as of right now, they're first in the NFC. So,
yeah,
Niners are doing their thing right now. So, you guys have anything on this game?
No.
No. All right. TOP numbers at 6 yelling at traffic.
No, Don Burr is actually in hiding. I haven't seen him on my channel.
Okay. I don't even want to talk about this game. The Vikings and the Raiders. Oh my God. Vikings beat the Raiders 3-0. And this is, I thought the Chargers and fucking Patriots game was bad. This is beyond terrible. It was 0-0 until the 2-minute warning, I think.
Yep.
The second and so Dobbs actually got benched, and all I got to say about this game is Cardinal delusional fans. Where are you at now, huh? Like you guys kept saying Josh Dobbs was better than Kyler Murray.
Ouch.
He can't score once against the Raiders, and he got benched for Nick Mullins. That's all I got to say. Michael, go ahead. I know you got something to say.
If any Vikings fan is gloating over this win, all I have to say is to this, if any Vikings fans are watching, I'll keep it PG just for the sake of TRL. I need to do yourself a favor. Go to the local go to the local doctor, ask for a fucking drug test so you can get yourself checked, because no fan, and I'm not even saying this because I hate the Vikings. Well, if the Raiders would have won, I would be saying the same thing. If you think this is good, a win for the Vikings, and you still think you're making the playoffs with Nick Mullins as your quarterback, stop watching football and get yourself drug tested, because you're seriously on crack. Because the fact that you were struggling to the Raiders, a bottom tier defense who UDFA quarterback lit up, then you shouldn't be happy. But I know y'all won't listen to me. You're probably watching this, probably chanting "skull" in my face and say that you make the playoffs. The only thing you're going, Vikings fans, is straight to the couch. I guarantee you that.
Yeah, that's it. So, Randy, you got anything on this game?
Other than the fact that these two teams had the lowest scoring NFL game in 16 years, no. That was wow.
And Justin Jefferson got hurt again, by the way.
Yeah, chest, but he and apparently he won't be playing next week. Apparently either.
Yeah, so Jefferson's out again. So, gosh. Prayers up to the Vikings. Actually, no, fuck the Vikings fans. Fuck you guys. Never mind.
I try to keep it PG as possible, TOP.
He hasn't gone off on RJ's CEO yet, so I'm waiting for that. But
are you waiting for that segment or no?
Wait, do you still want that segment?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, well, not right now. All right.
Yeah, I know.
You know what? When we're done with baseball, I'll give it to you because that's a good way to end it. But anyway, all right. So the Broncos are a hell of a team to watch now. They beat the Chargers 24-7. They're one game away from leading the AFC West. Russell Wilson had a hell of a game. Justin Herbert, I think he's out for the rest of the regular season with a fractured finger. And Chargers, y'all need to fire Brandon Staley because even though I'm not a Chargers fan, he's starting to get on my nerves as well. But anyway, but Broncos started 1-5, and I think they're 7-6 now, and they're one game out of the playoff picture, and they're one game away from leading the division. So, what do you guys got on this game?
What's up, Chad? Go ahead, Mike.
I don't have anything to say other than Broncos country. Let's ride.
I'll say, even though he was kind of thrown into the fire, Easton Stick still had a decent game for the Chargers, 13-24, 179. No touchdowns, but no interceptions either. Yeah, man, they lose Justin Herbert, so he's done basically for the year. And I like you, the same. Brandon Staley does not deserve to be a head coach of a football team. Anybody with half a brain would be doing a better job than this man. And shout out to the Broncos. Like you said, 1-5 basically was thrown into the dumpsters, not considered to be a playoff contender, this, that, and the third. Like you said, they're one game out behind KC. So, you know, look out. But yeah, other than that, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Very good game for Denver.
Yeah.
What's up, Chad, though? Yep. All right. Let's go with the 6 people watching. Make sure to like up the stream, and you guys can ask us anything. We try to engage with the chat a lot, so go ahead and do that. I know y'all love to clown Michael, so.
This is not RJ stream, TRL.
All right, but anyway. All right, so the Bills beat the Chiefs at Arrowway 20-17, and Bills had a pretty good defensive game towards the end. The Chiefs, they've lost 3 of their last 4 games, so they're in a struggling segment right now. But I'm going to try to keep it short, and I'm going to try to keep it sweet. Patrick Mahomes, shut the fuck up, okay? You're over here complaining to Josh Allen, who just beat you, about, oh, that was the worst fucking call you've ever seen in your life, and your bitch wife too. Like, just shut the fuck up. Like, there's so many angles where Tony was fucking offsides. Like, I don't know. And granted, he probably didn't see like the review or anything like that because, you know, it was during the game. But Kadarius Toney was offsides. So yeah, 5-yard penalty, and y'all fucked up at the end of the day. So you've lost 3 of your last 4. Stop complaining about the referees like y'all have been complaining about them all year, and get your shit together if you want to win. Anyway, you guys have any thoughts on this game?
You said it yourself, TRL, but let Mahomes be a prime example why if he was drafted on the Bears, he would have been an absolute bust because, you know, he's having a poor structure now, and that offense is mediocre. This is the Mahomes you probably would have seen on the Bears. Let's be honest.
Not this again, Michael. All right. Anyway, Randy, you got anything on this game?
Other than because I didn't get a chance to watch it. Other than the fact that like I mentioned before we came on that I didn't know that MVS only had 17 receptions on the year going into the game, and it's like, my goodness, no wonder they're the number 1 team for most drops on the season. I think it's at 22.6%. Like, that's ridiculous when you think the quarterback that you have. But we mentioned it in the back before we went live. Like Michael said, it has a lot to do with the fact that they're drafting. Like, they should have known that this was going to potentially be a need. And then going out and just make minimal moves like an MVS signing and thinking that's going to fix everything. It's like, no. Where has MVS worked and shined great anywhere else. Maybe as a third or fourth option, yeah, but as a number 2 or as a number 1, no. So it's like, and then you have the likes of Tony and then James and this, that, and the third, and they didn't have Pachenko either. So with CEH try to step up as best he could, but McKinnon did too. But no, like 8-5, it's like this is where we might for the first time in our eyes see Patrick Mahomes have to go on the road and play a playoff game. So
Yep.
I hope the Broncos win because my crush is a Denver Broncos fan.
Go get him, Mike. All right, anyway. Spongy says, Mike, I understand you're a Roblox. Don't. Oh my god.
Yo, Lil Spongy, I know you're not talking. On your channel, you were playing Minecraft. Don't make me go find that video.
Okay. Spongy says, Mahomes, shut the fuck up. The rest meet right you, and you get pissed when they make one bad call. Yep, exactly. TOP says, I'm salty that Bro, TOP, I've said since 2017 when we got actual grass that our stadium has been dog shit. I've said that since 2017. So I'm okay with them the Eagles and the Chiefs. I'm okay with them roasting our stadium. I could care less about that Super Bowl. But what I will say is quit trying to use our field as a fucking excuse to why, your players got injured. Quit using it as an excuse. Like the Eagles players, they were like, we lost because the field was bad when the Chiefs played on the same field as you. That's why I got pissed off because, there were people trying to make excuses on why the Eagles lost the Super Bowl and our field being trash was one of them. So I didn't like that. But anyway, I digress. TOP says Rex Ryan really made a toe joke from Kadarius offsides penalty. Oh, wow. Did he really? Wow. And then he said, no, I wasn't. All right, anyway. Okay, so last night the Cowboys respond after the first game against the Eagles, and the Cowboys stomp them 33-13, and they take over the division now in the NFC East. So, Randy, I'll start off with you. What went wrong with the Eagles? They've lost 2 in a row now. So, what went wrong with them?
What went wrong and what has been going wrong, and just by pure luck, I would say, and maybe just a call here, a call there as to why we are 10-2, but now 10-3 going into that game was the fact that we had nail biters and there was times our offense would outshine our defense. And when you go up against better defenses that can get past our elite offensive line, you can expose Jalen Hurts and you get the ball out of his hand. And another problem with us is our play calling. I can say it right now with all the might I have that Shane Steichen and Eagle fans are missing him. That man knows how to draw up really good play calling. Look at how the Colts have been this year with him with limited assets that he has. So we're definitely missing him. And then just Sean Desai's defensive play calling and our ability to not go out and either sign or draft a linebacker and address a big need rather than just going and I hate to say it, but picking up scraps off the waiver wire or in the free agent market, but paying them very minimal, like $1 million or $1.5 million. It's like that's what's glaring, and the fact that we got two older corners and our younger players are being forced into play a lot more than what they need to be, and they're getting exposed. So it's like it's all just a mass of everything coming into play. And then I would probably say the last bit has to be the heart and the will. And right now I think a lot of players, Fletcher Cox even said it after the game, the only way this team's going to be able to move forward is they're going to have to look at themselves in the mirror and come out and literally have to play with everything that they have. Otherwise, we might be either going out on the road or potentially fighting to even stay in. I know we have the easiest remaining schedule, but still we have to fix these issues because if not, getting into the playoffs, there's going to be teams that'll just expose it and there won't be a chance that we get back to the Super Bowl. But I was an Eagle fan that was saying that we were going to lose against the Cowboys. I didn't think that we were going to win the second game, especially in their barn, especially how good they've been at home. And the fact of how our defense was playing. But without all being said, we are still 10-3, and we play Seahawks this week. So You know, they got good wide receivers, and we've been burned by good wide receivers. So we'll see what happens with DK and Lockett and Jackson Smith-Njigba and Noah Fant and Kenneth Walker and Charbonnet, and I can keep going on. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens with this game and moving forward. But we got our butts whipped. So.
And yeah, like TOP says, Dak Prescott is cooking right now. I wouldn't say MVP, but he's got to be, with the way the quarterbacks have been getting injured and with the way they've been kind of asked this year. Dak might end up being an MVP candidate, honestly.
Yeah,
he is balling right now. I don't like the Cowboys, but I'll be honest, Dak Prescott is doing good things right now. So I will be honest about that. But I kind of have a question, and it's not taking a shot at your fan base, but it's like, why are the Eagles fans like crying their asses off right now?
I have no idea.
You guys are 10-3.
I know.
You're tied for first place in the division. It's like you lose one divisional game, and honestly, quite frankly, y'all have been tying with the Cowboys for a very long time now.
Right.
So it's like, I mean, geez, if that's the case, me and Michael should be boycotting our teams right now if they're going to cry about 10-3. But anyway.
Well, I can answer that for you. I think a lot of it has to do with the fact of like the success that we've had over the years. And I think a lot of them had higher expectations going into the year off of what we had last year, not playing into the idea of their high expectations was the idea of like our OC playing better and our DC being even better than the one we had before. And, we got the Georgia Bulldog players, so we're going to be even hella good now because they're younger and they're quicker, this, that, and the third. And it's like, no, they have to prove it just as much as the OC and the DC, and it's not all working. So a lot of them are freaking out, but it's like a lot of them are got to realize too, like you said, look at it and go like, we're 10-3. It's not like the sky is falling. It's not like we're 3-10. Like, I think they're just way too big of expectations. I think a lot of them thought the team would be like 15-3 and, we'd be undefeatable and we would beat the 49ers. We would have whooped the Cowboys both times. And like, it would just been hard to come through Philly. And it's like, you know what, at times we have been, and then other times you guys haven't. So it's like, that's why fans are probably so all over the place, is because the team showed us one thing and then haven't showed us other things throughout the season. But as a fan myself, I'm pissed, but I'm not sitting there making videos crying and this, that, and the third, because it's football.
Yeah. Anyway, Michael, you got anything on this game?
Nothing really. All I have to say is, the Eagles fans are probably the most saltiest fans ever, bro. You have a winning record, you'll be fine, bro.
I mean, yeah, I would trade records. Yeah, I would too. The fuck,
right?
And I would trade schedules with them too, because if you look at our schedule, we got the Niners, Eagles on the road, and the damn Seahawks. So I would trade records with the Eagles. I would trade records and schedules, but I want to cry while being 10-3. Bears cannot relate. Some fans are celebrating. Yeah, some Bear fans, including the one to my right, are celebrating being 5-8. But anyway. All right.
I don't get it either. I don't get it, but hey.
Yeah. So we got 2 Monday Night Football games today.
Yeah.
So the shout out to YTC. He's going to the game. That's why he's not here, in case y'all weren't here at the beginning of the stream when I discussed it. But the Packers traveling to New York to play the Giants, or New Jersey, excuse me. So who do you guys got winning this game?
I hate the Packers. I want to pick against them. I want to. I have to be realistic.
I'm taking the Packers. I can't pick against them today. Yeah, I got the Packers. People in the chat, let us know who you got.
Yeah, I got the Packers too.
Michael, you got the Packers or Giants?
Packers.
He said it.
So all of us here pick the Packers. All right.
Uh-oh. Death kiss.
I'll say this too. Me, YTC, Michael, whenever any of us go to a game in person, our team loses. So let that sink in. Whenever I go to a Cardinals game, whenever Michael goes to a Bears game, including this year, and whenever YTC goes to a Giants game, a Yankees game, they always lose. Like, all of our teams lose. So I guess YTC. And one of his messages we're hashtag break the curse. And that's actually what he meant by that, is because whenever one of us go to a game to watch our team, they fucking lose. So see if YTC can break that curse. But yep, there it is. But TOP says, hope Tommy Gun DeVito lights up the Green Bay Doodle Bobs. Beat the Packers, but the Packers are probably gonna win. Yeah, they are, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, so the second Monday night game is the Titans traveling to Miami to play the Dolphins. All of us here got the Dolphins, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's not even a question. The Dolphins are going to crucify the Titans.
I'll say this though. I hope Tyreek Hill wins MVP, because I'm tired of quarterbacks getting it every year. I feel like they should switch it up a bit and give it to a guy that actually deserves it, not like, just some average quarterback or whatever. But I do hope Tyreek Hill wins it. But anyway.
Yeah, me too. And hopefully after tonight he gets closer to 1,800, because he's not 1,800 but 1,600, because he's at 1,481. So if he gets another 150 burger plus, who knows?
It's crazy. But that's NFL wrapped up for us. So let's get to NBA now. So we got some games today. These are the first games since I don't know if Taj is here, because I know basketball is his favorite, but here we are. So we got some NBA today. This is after the in-season tournament, and so after we do the picks, we'll go through how our teams are doing. So today we got the Wizards and 76ers. Who you guys got? I got Sixers. So
I got the 76ers.
Yeah, 6.
Okay. Guys, let us know in the chat who you got winning. So Cavaliers and Magic. This should be a good game.
Magic.
All right.
Magic.
All right, yep. I got the Magic too.
Pacers.
Pacers. We don't need an explanation.
Okay. Let's just wait for the chat to catch up on all the games that we're doing, because this is going fast. All right. So for the first game, Taj says Sixers. Wait. I don't think TOP said the first. I'm assuming TOP thinks that the Sixers will win, though. Spongy Sixers. Second game, TOP says Magic. Taj says Magic. Spongy says Magic. I'm surprised no one picked Cleveland in an upset, because that could happen.
Sure.
Pacers, yeah, definitely. Hey, Spongy, wait till we get to the games. Goddamn.
Right.
All right, Pacers. Goddamn. All right, so Miami Heat and Charlotte Hornets. I got Miami.
Yeah, Miami.
I got my Miami.
Okay. Goddamn, Spongy. Fuck. All right. All right. Taj says Heat.
Heat. Ooh.
I don't think. Yeah. Is LaMelo still out? I don't even know.
Yes.
Yeah, he's still. Yeah, it's over. All right. Oh wow, this should be a decent one. Nuggets and Hawks. Who you guys got?
Nug.
Michael.
Got the Nuggets. Had to think about that for a moment.
Yep, I got the Nuggets. All right. All right. Spongy said Nuggets. Yeah, a long time ago, and he said Miami too. Spongy got that. Got that sugar rush from apple juice. All right. TOP says Denver. All right. Raptors and Knicks. Randy.
Taking the rap, baby.
All right. Michael.
I'll go with the Knicks.
The Knicks. Okay, so Mitchell Robinson's out for 8 to 10 weeks.
Nice.
So I feel like the Raptors, the tall lineups that they have, I'm gonna pick the Raptors in an upset. So
Michael's
Bungie.
Michael's the solo wolf.
All right. So TOP says Knicks. Taj says Raptors. So me, Randy, and Taj picked the Raptors, and Michael and TOP picked the Knicks. Did Spongy pick the Knicks? Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did.
So it's a tie. Wow. Okay. Jazz and Thunder. I got the Thunder.
Thunder. Yeah.
Yep. Michael.
Thunder.
So Spongy says Jazz in an upset. Okay. All right, wait for the chat. Surprised here, I'll pick the Rams. Man, I can't stand Awesome Kid, but, I'm being realistic.
Damn
right.
you, Awesome Kid.
Tosh says OKC. TOP says OKC. All right. And so Spongy's the only one that picked Utah. Okay. Spurs and Rockets.
Rockets.
Yep, I got the Rockets.
Rio.
Yep. Michael.
I got the Rockets. The Spurs look absolutely horrible.
Yep. All right. Tosh Spurs upset. All right. While we're waiting, I'm gonna pull up another. All right, just give me a second, guys, and then we'll continue.
No worries.
All right. TOP says Spurs too. Goddamn. Okay. Wait, then Spongy said Spurs too. Wow. Okay. A lot of the Spurs. All right. Let me get back to it. All right. Timberwolves and Pelicans. This should be a decent one.
Give me the T-Wolves.
All right, Michael.
I got the Timberwolves.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Wolves too, but I wouldn't be shocked if New Orleans won because they are,
Same.
when healthy, they are a scary team. So.
Facts.
All right. Bill says Timberwolves. Tosh says Timberwolves. Let me scroll up to see what the fuck Spongy picked. All right. He said Pelicans. All right, Pelicans.
He's going upsets. Not upsets.
Yep, all of us here except Spongy picked the Timberwolves. All right. Mavericks and Grizzlies.
That's for Sponge.
Yep. I got the Mavericks, sadly.
When does Jaw come back? Soon?
Is it tomorrow? I don't know.
Yeah, I got the Mavericks.
Yeah, I think it's this week. I know that. I don't know. I know for sure it's not today. So, yep. All right, TOP says Mavs. Wait, Michael, who'd you pick?
I picked the Mavericks.
Okay. And Taj says Grizzlies. Okay, so Taj is the only one that picked Memphis. Okay. So,
Woo!
Yep, there you go. All right. Bulls and Bucks.
Bucks.
Bulls.
Michael.
I mean, we're keeping a good energy without Levine, so we're good.
Yeah, they actually kind of are. Spongy said Bucks, obviously. Yep. TOP says Bulls are about to cook the Bucks. No cat, we'll see. And Taj says Bucks. Okay.
Get the sound effects, Nick's. Get the sound effect.
I don't think anyone was a lone wolf on that one, but all right. All right, Nets and Kings. Who do you guys got?
Kings.
The Kings are going to crucify the Nets. No cap.
I got the Kings too.
Did you guys see this? I know it's baseball news, but it just came up on my phone really quick. It says Shohei will only take a $2 million salary per year to allow the Dodgers to keep spending. He's deferring $680 million.
Wow.
Athletic just reported. So, wow.
All right. Spongy said the Nets. TOP says Nets upset. Taj says Kings. And the three of us here have the Kings. All right.
Yes, sir.
And the last one, Trailblazers and Clippers. Sadly, I got to pick the Clippers. Who do you guys got?
Yeah, Clip.
Trailblazers.
Okay.
Spongy said Blazers.
Blazers. Okay.
Oh my God, Spongy! You had. Well, I wanted to hear the sound effect.
Flippers. Yeah, he took the flip.
Strippers. All right. TOP says.
That's upset.
These were a lot of games. today.
Yeah, because they had none yesterday.
Yep, slippers. Yep, there you go. Let's look at tomorrow's games. All right, Lakers have something. Hey, you know what? Let's do tomorrow. There's only 5 games. Let's do tomorrow. There's only 5 games. Lakers,
Mavs.
All right, Michael.
Fuck that bitch made fucking diva. I'm making a fucking video on you later on tonight, LeBron. Mavericks.
All right. I'm gonna go Lakers. Fuck it.
Laker pack.
All right. Taj says Lakers. Yeah, we'll do tomorrow's games as well since there's only 5 of them. So we'll do tomorrow.
Lake. Everyone's going Lake. No.
Oh yeah, no Kyrie as well.
I don't give a fuck. LeBron is still a bitch made glorified diva.
LeBald.
Said Lakers. Spongy said Lakers. All right. Cavaliers and Celtics. Who y'all got?
Oh, I'm the lone wolf again on picking the Mavericks.
No, I picked them too.
Oh, oh my god.
Celtics. Cavs and Celtics.
Celtics.
Yep, I got the Celtics.
I'm gonna go with Cleveland on this one.
Cleveland.
Spongy said Cavs upset.
And Cavs are on a back-to-back because they play today and then tomorrow. So,
Yes, or the Mavericks.
yeah, that's right. Yep. And the Bulls and Nugs.
And Taj says Celtics. Okay. Nuggets and Bulls.
Oh, there's another game. There was.
Yep.
Nugs.
Yep, Nuggets.
I'm always gonna pick my teams no matter who they're facing, so I'm gonna go with the Bulls.
Same.
Surprised considering you shit on the Bulls a lot, but all right.
Nah, I mean I like them now that Levine is gonna be gone soon.
All right, Spongy said Nuggets. Don't worry, I'm gonna get to your fucking comment here in a second. All right. Yeah, all right. TOP was realistic and said Nuggets. All right. Taj says Nuggets. Yep, Michael's. Okay. Warriors and Suns. And just note, tomorrow,
He's back.
the Suns' big 3 makes their debut. Tomorrow.
He's back.
So who y'all got?
I got the Suns.
I got the Suns.
I got my Phoenix Suns. Fuck yeah. And Spongy, don't be mad just because y'all can't get past the second round, all right? Anyway, going forward.
You can't even beat the Celtics at their worst.
7-point Harden.
I know TOP is about to pick the fucking Warriors. Let's see here. All right. All right. Taj says Suns. All right.
Going to sweep?
Are we?
Is it
Or
gonna
no.
happen?
Spongy said Warriors.
Oh, Sponge said
Spongy's a lone wolf. TOP said Suns. I'm shocked. All right.
That's for you, Sponge. You get a halfer because you're not on the panel.
All right. Kings and Clippers. This should be a good one.
Ooh, both teams again on a back-to-back.
I'm gonna go Kings. Fuck the Clippers.
I'm gonna go with the Kings.
I think Trey Lyles is back too for the Kings, and I think he might actually start playing a bit more in this game. I'm going to go Kings too.
Yep. All right.
Oh, Matt LaFleur showing up all dappered out. 53-25 as a head coach in 5 seasons. Fuck.
As King.
You want to know what would be crazy if both Aaron Rodgers and Jordan Love got hurt in the same field?
Oh, that wouldn't be funny.
Yeah. I got all sacked down.
Got ball sacked down.
And then Spongy says Kings.
Oh, Sponge got that flipper pack.
He's not a loner on that. I got the flippers pack too. Come
Oh,
on.
shit. I thought
Yeah.
you took King. Damn. Premature Maru.
Yeah, see, Taj has it too. Look at that.
Damn.
All right. So we instead of giving an update on our teams, let's just say how much we don't care about this fucking in-season tournament. Lakers win the in-season tournament. And only thing I'll say is, LeBron, you did not deserve the MVP. Anthony Davis did. But you guys have any thoughts on this? Because no one gives a shit.
Oh, I'm gonna give my full thoughts on a video later.
Okay, Randy.
No, I've hated this thing since the get-go. Like, you know, the Pacers made me kind of interested a little bit, but we all knew that the league was destined for it to somehow get the Lakers in it so that the Lakers could win it, because they're the Lakers and it's LeBron and legacy, and obviously the first ever tournament trophy goes to the greatest player of all time. This, that, the third. Shave your head, you're balding anyways. So it's like, you know, at this point, it's like, I don't know. Like, it's going to take a bit for it to grow on me. I didn't like it from the get, but
it was for the whole tournament, not one game. Well, I still think AD should have won it because he dominated against us. I don't know how he did against the fucking, was it the Pelicans that they played, but it still should have been. I mean, come on. Halliburton went out looking like Tyrese Gibson. Yep. Fucking, oh my God. America was rooting for y'all, Indiana. Jesus. All right.
yeah.
But anyway.
I will say really quick though, Tiro, Indiana shows they need another big, and they might be interested in a Pascal Siakam potentially.
Lakers had 80 points in the paint. Let me repeat that. 80 points in the damn paint.
Wow.
So let that sink in. So enough of NBA. Holy shit. We're on to baseball. Hold up, give me a minute.
I'm just gonna stay quiet.
Yeah, you're good. Shohei Ohtani, I said this in a video, signs with the Dodgers on a 10-year, $700 million contract. It is the biggest deal in Northern American sports history. So I already said what I thought in my video. Shohei Ohtani, you're a dumbass. You basically signed 10 years just to win the division and then choke to Corbin Carroll for the next 10 years. So congratulations, you got your bag. Along with Freddie Freeman, who's aging, Mookie Betts, who's also aging, and quite frankly, upon further review against the Diamondbacks in the NLDS, they fucking suck now. So that's all I got, really. Ohtani, you're stupid. You should have gone to the Yankees or the Cubs, but you chose to choke for the next 10 years. So congratulations. But Randy, you got any thoughts on this?
Yeah, like obviously, like he went obviously somewhere where like him and his family, where he wants to obviously start a family with his wife, and you know, LA is such a big city, so obviously a lot more there for when it comes to like marketing and this, that, and the third. But to sit here and as a Blue Jays fan, sitting wearing my Vladdy Guerrero jersey, to say I'm not butthurt that, you know, he chose them over us, because now news has started to slowly come out to say, and it's been said that the Blue Jays offered him the same 10-year, $700 million contract, which is like, if he took it in Canadian dollars, it'd be closer to $1 billion. He decided to go to LA. So it kind of sucks, because the Blue Jays were in on Soto, lost. We're in on Shohei, lost. So now we got to, you know, we've pivot twice, and now we got to pivot again. So, like I said, I don't know how I feel. It sucks, but I'm interested to see where this team goes, because we're not, you know, we don't got Chapman no more now. So we got to get a new third baseman, and we need a left-handed bat, and we still need somebody for the starting rotation. So we'll see.
Yeah.
But that $700 million is insane, though, man. Like, that's just insane.
I saw on Twitter, Cody Bellinger posted a photo of him in Toronto. So
shut up.
Just saying.
Oh, I like that. I would love some Cody Bellinger.
So, yep. I think it was either yesterday or the day before, but it was like, I think it was before Ohtani signed with LA, the other LA. Yeah, him and his wife were in Toronto. So
let's go. Come on.
See if that happens. I know TOP doesn't like hearing that, but it is what it is. All right. So another guy the Blue Jays missed out on, Juan Soto, gets traded to the New York Yankees. The Yankees didn't really get robbed. They didn't really give up a lot of people, because the Padres are a broke team right now. they can't really pay for anybody, so they kind of have to get rid of some of their assets, and Juan Soto is a big part of that. So, Soto
And
to the
he also
Yankees.
got Trent Grissom as well.
And Trent Grissom. So, good trade for the Yankees. Thank you for getting Juan Soto out of this piece of shit city in San Diego. Really appreciate it. And the Padres, y'all, honestly, you guys might finish 4th in the division now because the Giants are only getting better. So you might honestly finish 4th going forward. But I'll say this. I mean, now that Ohtani's out of the AL, honestly, the MVP conversation could be between Juan Soto and Aaron Judge and their teammates now. So that's kind of funny. But
yeah.
Randy, you got anything on this?
Yeah, this sucks. This hurts because as a Blue Jays fan, obviously we're same division. So now, like you said, we got to worry about it when we play the Yankees. Got to worry about Aaron Judge now and Juan Soto because man rarely strikes out because he either hits bombs or either hits singles, like powerful singles, or just gets on base. He's pretty cool to watch when he's at plate because he's very intimidating, the way he stands and kind of like almost like walks you down a little bit. I kind of like it a little bit. That's why I would love him in a Blue Jays uniform doing that kind of shit. Yeah, Yankees didn't give up much, like you said, either, man, like, which is really interesting. And they get, I think Trent Grissom's going to be a real sneaky player that they're going to need to use. And, he had solid numbers with the Padres. So, yet again, the Yankees, the richer keep getting richer.
Yep. So good trade for the Yankees. Did not get robbed whatsoever. So I'll give them that. TOP said Ohtani committed professional harakiri from Mortal Kombat. Fucking choking for the next 10 years. All right. So there you go. All right. Last one that we got up here. So my Diamondbacks signed Eduardo Rodriguez to a 4-year, $80 million deal. I did not see us getting Rodriguez, but it's a good signing for us. We needed another pitcher. Our lineup is now Zach Gallen, Merrill Kelly, Eduardo Rodriguez, and Brandon Pfaadt. So we have a good rotation now, and we have him here for 4 years. I'm surprised we got a pitcher this early because I didn't think our owner was going to actually not be a cheapskate for once, but he signed somebody for $80 million, which, I mean, shit, for any Arizona owner, that's a lot. So it is what it is. But now that we have a pitcher and a left-handed pitcher at that too, it's good to have a left-handed pitcher on our rotation now. So now what we should focus on is getting a designated hitter, which we still need. We have our third baseman now. We traded for Eugenio Suarez, so we're good on that right now. And as far as designated hitters go, we're heavy favorites to get JD Martinez and Jorge Soler. I want Jorge Soler. That would be big for us. I wouldn't mind JD Martinez either because he was an all-star last year. So no matter how old he is, he's still doing his thing. So I wouldn't mind that either. But Spongy, snakes in 7, all right? I'm going to keep saying this until, is what it is. But anyway, don't be mad just because we went to Philly and whipped that ass, all right? Anyway. Y'all are getting JD. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. But Randy, you have any thoughts on this move?
Yeah, good move by you guys. I have actually a question for you. Since you guys didn't re-sign Lourdes Gurriel, who's going to play left field?
Corbin Carroll.
Okay.
Yeah. Corbin Carroll's our left field. Alec Thomas, center field. Right field, if we don't re-sign Tommy Pham, which it looks like we're not going to, then I'd say Jake McCarthy would take over that role. But
okay.
So our outfield's looking pretty good. I like it. But
yeah,
it sucks to see Gurriel go. And honestly, if we're not able to get JD Martinez or Jorge Soler, I'd say screw it. Re-sign Gurriel and have him play designated hitter the entire way. That's what I would do. But I'm just glad we got a third baseman and a pitcher because Longoria is not like when it comes to fielding, he was good last year, but when it came to batting, he was not like himself anymore. So I'm glad we actually have an actual third baseman now and a left-handed pitcher because that makes things a lot better. And it came out yesterday. I already know it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen, but the Diamondbacks are interested and they met with Yamamoto. So
damn.
I know it's not going to happen because our owner's a fucking cheapskate, and I think Yamamoto's expected to get $300 million. So yeah, you can automatically rule us out, but it's what it is. But let's see. Philly's getting Gurriel. I mean, who's your outfield already? Brandon Marsh, Castellanos.
He's just met with the Red Sox apparently a couple days ago, so he might go play with Boston.
Yeah, we'll see. But it is what it is.
And apparently the Mariners are interested in him because they let Teoscar Hernandez walk too. So
yeah, apparently. Let's see. You want Yamamoto? I swear to God, y'all are going to be paying $2 billion to all your fucking players eventually.
Yeah, but this isn't MLB the Show where you just can make everybody on your team.
Yeah, but that wraps up all the topics, and that wraps up episode 14. Thank you guys for stopping by. I thought this would be a short episode, but actually pretty good.
TRL, you forgot about my
Yeah, that's right. So Michael has while yes, this show is a little bit professional, not too professional, but a little bit. We're gonna let Michael cause some chaos here. And I'm actually gonna put him full screen.
All right, gonna put up a camera. So let me get RJ's full attention. Now, if y'all don't know who RJ is, he's one of me and TRL's, closest individuals that we associate with. I just want to say this, RJ, if you're listening to this somehow, some way, if you rewatch this, all I have to say is this, bro. I expected you to say that the Lions were frauds. I still expect you to say that we are still drafting a quarterback. Absolute cringe and excuses. Had the Bears lost that game, you would be sitting here and telling me that we are going to draft a quarterback, and you would be like, RJ, the problem with you is, and I mean this with the utmost respect, is you're one of these guys that pretend you're smart when you're really not. You talk like you know about the Chicago Bears. Well, guess what? I know more Chicago Bears football than you. There's nothing that you could tell me about my team that I already know. So I'll have to say this, RJ, is let's say the Bears go on a run. Are we still drafting a quarterback, RJ? And I will still say that to you every game we win from now on. And like I said, you better hope and pray to God, RJ, that the Bears do not win out. Because if the Bears do win out, I'm coming for you, RJ. And you just got off the bandwagon because, unlike you, I'm a real fan. I hope and believe that there is something still in the quarterback. I still believe that Justin Fields is the franchise quarterback. And unlike you, I don't leave. I stay throughout every losing season. I sit down and I watch my team. I'm more of a real fan than you will ever be. And you could sit there and be like, oh, well, I copy you. Well, I copy you, bro. I only copied you one time, RJ, when I used that thing in the intro. The Mahomes syndrome was my own video because it's facts. You think that the quarterback matters? Well, guess what? Your side hoe, Patrick Mahomes, isn't doing any good either. So I really want RJ to think this clearly. Maybe if the Bears win out, maybe they will keep Justin Fields. And RJ, I want you to acknowledge me, you mark. RJ, fucking queer. All right, that's enough.
And with that being said, man, episode 14 is a wrap. Randy, you got anything else left to say?
No, I gotta go eat.
All right. Once again, appreciate everyone for stopping by. 15 will be next Monday. See you guys then, and we're out.